The samurai is one of the most famous types of warriors in all of history. I talked to Mike Merles about how they're trying to capture that cinematic samurai feel in Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
The samurai is in the book because samurai is a great example of a word that people want to use to say, this is my character, I'm playing a samurai, right? It's an archetype people like. So then when you say, what does a samurai include? You have to ask yourself, well, what is it? Like, clearly when someone is saying, here in this Forgotten Realms campaign, or whatever campaign, I want to play a samurai, they're clearly not saying, I want to play a noble-born warrior from feudal Japan who has a warlordy, okay, that's probably not what they're saying. They're referring to what I think of as like the comic book or movie version of the samurai, right? Like same thing with knight. When someone says, I want to play a knight, they're probably thinking more of what we saw in feedback, with we had a knight subclass that ended up getting kind of devoured by the cavalier. They want someone who's really good on fighting on horseback, which is definitely part of being a knight. But like that's the part that stuck out, not the, well, you've sworn fealty to someone and you have to you're responsible for you're a warrior, noble born, who's just because you own a horse and owning a horse is expensive and you've got to be a noble to own a horse and all this other stuff. So you have to ask yourself, what is it when people say samurai? What do they mean? And what is the actual thing they're looking for? For me, a lot of it goes to Kurosawa, The Seven Samurai, which I love that movie. And I love any movie that kind of deals with transitions. That movie is really, it's about the Seven Samurai, but what it's really about is the end of the samurai era, right? It's about firearms, right? And the change in culture and Japan's heading toward modernization, And so, but what is it about the samurai that people find appealing? And what we sort of hit on was this idea of that fighting spirit, that the samurai has duty and puts duty above everything else and will die, in trying to seek out, here is my duty, here's what I have set out to do, nothing will stop me, that implacable nature. So the samurai has the ability to get a boost of temporary hit points and attack with advantage for one round. And they can do that 3 times between short rests. So basically, as a samurai, I kind of almost think that mechanically is like this micro rage, like a barbarian's rage, so much more reduced. But in the movie in my mind of thinking of this character as we're designing it, what I saw was, okay, it's the fight. You're a fighter, and you've been backed up to the wall. The ogre, you're a second or third level fighter. The ogre just smashed you. You're down to 3 hit points. You've got to put this ogre down. Well, that's when you're using your samurai ability. And then you're using your heroic surge as a fighter to get extra action. And so you're making a bunch of attacks, all with advantage, and you've given yourself a bunch of temporary hit points, like maybe your cleric's down, or you're out of healing points, healing spells. So this is you're going to cling to the edge and just alpha strike to try to take this guy down. And that felt very much like, in the movie in my mind, it's like it's the samurai who's like bloodied, but he's just still standing and fighting, right? Like despite all these injuries, this is my enemy, this is my goal, nothing's going to stop me. So give people that real sense of, oh yeah, that's the character I want to play. I want to play this bold, impetuous, unstoppable, warrior, really fueled by this fighting spirit I have compared to other fighters.
The Fighter's Samurai is available in Xanathar's Guide to Everything. You can purchase that book on dndbeyond.com and earn pre-order bonuses as well. I'm Todd Kenrick. Thanks for watching.